Welcome to the Arkansas Division of Higher Education Academic Affairs video series on letters of notification. In this video, we will begin discussing what a letter of notification is. We'll delve into its components using the following sections within the LON form. Finally, we will highlight the deadlines for letter of notification submissions. So, what is a letter of notification? A letter of notification is a required item used to request programmatic and organizational changes that do not require prior review by the coordinating board. All completed LON submissions must be included as an agenda item for the corresponding quarterly board meeting based on the submission date. So, how does the LON process begin? The process begins when an institution completes and submits all letters of notification to ADHE. Upon receipt of the LONs, we will review them to determine the accuracy of certain elements such as zip code, credit hours, and program start date. After verification, all LONs are listed as a board agenda item. Degree codes of approved programs are generated by the Research and Analytics Office. Final letters of approved programs or program changes are submitted to institutions. This is an actual LON form on our website. Although institutions may have other forms, we prefer the form shown to act as the primary form. We will discuss various components of this form by each section, starting with new or existing program modifications. Now, with 6 options listed in this section, let's begin with title and SIP changes. If an institution wanted to change the name or zip code of an academic program, it would be noted as title or SIP change. In the example below, the title or program name was changed. Instead of the CP in Hospitality Administration, it is now listed as a CP in Hospitality Management. Despite the requested modification, it does not automatically happen. Now, the next modification listed is joint degree programs. Joint degree programs are those in which a student can enroll and be awarded 2 degrees upon completion. An example of a joint degree program would be the Masters of Public Administration program. In this program, a student would earn a bachelor's and a master's in public administration within a 5-year period. So let's move on to program reconfigurations. They occur when institutions create new programs out of similarly aligned programs of study. Through program reconfigurations, institutions have the ability to increase or decrease the size of an academic program. For all reconfigurations submissions, institutions must provide us a copy of the original curriculum before the proposed changes and the revised new curriculum changes. In this example, the Associate of Arts in General Education has been reconfigured to create a Certificate of General Studies. While program reconfigurations are needed for big programmatic changes, program curriculum revisions are necessary when an institution requests to make minor yet detailed changes, such as adding or deleting courses from an existing program curriculum. Like reconfigurations, institutions must provide a copy of the original and revised curriculum. In this example, the institution made program curriculum revisions by deleting and replacing consumer economics with small business management. Now, further modifications can be made to existing programs that are offered by distance technology. In this example, the institution is requesting that the current graduate certificate in regulatory science be converted into a 100% online program. It is important to ensure that the distance learning percentages are listed on the LON. So when working on the submission of program reconfigurations or curriculum revisions, it is important to distinguish between minors and concentrations. The next program modification deals with the establishment of administrative units or reorganization of existing units. In this example, the institution has chosen to reorganize 2 existing program units, the Department of Entomology and the Department of Plant Pathology to create one combined unit. The mission and the role of each unit must be included in each submission. The last program of study in this section is new certificate programs. If an institution selects this option, a pop-up window will appear with instructions detailing what items are needed. So when an institution creates a new certificate and or degree program, they must submit the appropriate zip code associated with the program, along with the new curriculum. We will now transition to the program deletion, inactivation, and reactivation section of the LON form. Let's take a look at a few examples, starting with program deletions. If an institution wants to delete an emphasis track, such as clinical nurse specialist concentration in their Master of Science program because of declining enrollment, the information will be completed as listed. It is important to note that all programs scheduled for deletion are temporarily labeled as inactive until all current students have matriculated through the program. Please note, enrollment data for deleted programs cannot be reported. Now, if an institution wants to consider a program as inactive, such as the Technical Certificate of Funeral Sciences, the information should be completed as shown. When placing programs in an inactive status, such programs will be automatically deleted if not reactivated within a 5 to 7 year period based on program and award type. However, if the program was reactivated, the information would be listed in the manner shown. The next section of the form is designed for institutional requests to establish off-campus locations. All off-campus locations must be located within the boundaries of the state. If more space is needed to justify an off-campus location, please attach an additional narrative as a Word or PDF document. For any off-campus location programs that require HLC approval, please attach the written notification to the LON form. Lastly, be sure to identify the location of the off-campus site and when the site will be active within the form, as seen in the example below. As an institution identifies a high school as an off-campus location site for its general education program. Now, this section deals with form approvals and signatures. For all letters of notification submission, the signature and date from the Chief Academic Officer or their designee are required. In addition, the approval dates from the President and the institution's Board of Trustees are also required. If any portion of this form is incomplete, the LON will be returned back to the institution. Each institution is listed in the drop-down box. Please select the appropriate institution and include the institutional contact and their pertinent information. On the bottom of the form, there are 4 blue buttons. To include additional materials such as the before and after curriculum, use the attach button. Once the items are attached, you can review the files by clicking the Show Attachments button. The Save button is used to store your progress. For some institutions, such as the University of Arkansas system, a copy of the LON is automatically sent to the Board of Trustees. As previously mentioned, all letters of notification submissions must be submitted to the ADHE by the established deadlines. For example, if an institution wanted an LON item to be considered for the January board meeting, it must be submitted by November the 1st. We want to thank you for watching this video of letters of notification. For more information about other academic affairs topics, check out our other videos in the series. If you have additional questions, feel free to contact us at academic.affairs@adhe.edu.